Oklahoma City. The eternal what if. Steve, how would this team be different if they'd held on to James Harden?
Well, that's the question. I mean, to have three superstars, they would have been unstoppable offensively. As it is, they're hard enough to guard. But, you know, that's a question that will remain, forever unanswered.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. The offense really in a good groove.
That's good.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts, and the complexion of the game as a result may change.
Here's Durant. Again, the Thunder score.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. Just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Irving for three. Another miss by Irving. It's Durant with the drive.
Kevin Durant has really worked hard on his ball handling and passing, and it's a response to facing constant traps and double teams in the playoffs. In those situations, being able to escape pressure and find the open man, that is crucial to his success. Cleveland has its hands full guarding against Durant.
He already has 10 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or two.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Mozgov. Marion comes in for Tristan Thompson. Mike Miller's checked in for James. And Shumpert in there for Smith.
And Durant actually played point guard in high school his freshman year. But a 5-inch growth spurt his sophomore year took him from 6'3" to 6'8" and moved him from guard to forward.
From 17 feet out. Shots good by Waiters.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
And a wide open look for Irving. Connects from three-point range. Irving's got 15 points. And when Durant played in Seattle, he played shooting guard. Steve in Oklahoma City, they put him at small forward.
Well, it's a more natural position for him. And, he's worked hard to lower his shoulders when he's dribbling in traffic, trying to find angles that he couldn't get to before. And he's cut down his turnovers. But when he gets to his spot, kind of at the elbows or in the paint, he rises up and he just shoots over the top of everybody.
Here's Irving, and that one comes up a bit short. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Thunder lead by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Oklahoma City.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Yeah, their passing has been terrific, too. Clark, we're seeing a lot of assists, really moving. A lot of flow offensively. I like what I see.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron is the 3 with Thompson at the 4. J.R. Smith out there with Irving, and it's Mozgov in at the 5 spot. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Timberwolves at Target Center.
Seemed like they hit every big shot they had in that game. Kevin, their offense was clicking, but really clutch in big moments.
That's ideally the way you want it to unfold on the road, Steve. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into the game.
Coach Scott Brooks of the Thunder, he's brought great stability to this organization. A lot of talent on this roster, but doesn't always fit in terms of their offensive flow. So the Thunder like to keep it pretty simple with their X's and O's.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And Scott Brooks, even when the Thunder were really a young team, was pretty open to getting input from his players, and they liked it.
Yeah, I agree with you. And it's a collaborative style, and really a credit to Scott Brooks that he's secure enough with himself to allow his players to have that input. You know, engaging his players and keeping them invested. It's not easy for coaches to do when they're expected to always be in control and have the answers. And he's got some great team leaders, too, so it's a nice fit for that collaborative style.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. Ibaka comes in for Nick Collison. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Waiters. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Augustine. Westbrook kicks to Adams. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Irving. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Wasted no time on that one. Westbrook's got his first points in this one.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 21. Lands soft on the front of the ring. And drops. Irving's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock. Well, it was only recently that the Cavs fans were worried that they'd lose Kyrie Irving in free agency, much like they'd lost LeBron. Now, not only has LeBron returned, but the Cavs have locked up Irving to a long-term contract.
Now, here is Irving. 23 points in the game from 15 feet away. And there's another one for the Cavaliers. So here's Westbrook. From 15 feet away, can't get it to go. Good D by Irving. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
Yeah, this is like a clinic out there, guys. This is exactly how you attack a defense. Move the ball, sharp cuts, really a nice pace to their offense. That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
It's off his leg, and the ref's whistling a kick ball. Kevin Durant's checked in for Anthony Morrow. Here's Irving. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Now it's a 7-point Cavalier lead.
Boy, and their offense scorching now. Red hot. They've really turned it on.
I don't think they can play any better, guys. I mean, they are just making it look easy out there.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Mozgov. Marion comes in for Thompson. Miller's checked in for LeBron. And Shumpert in there for Smith. Cleveland leading by 7. No good from Irving.
You're not doing your team any good forcing a shot like that one.
You know, I agree. He's got to know better than that.
And Westbrook, here we go. Adams' shot is good.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Irving again. It's Westbrook. And again, it's Kyrie Irving. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And the Thunder making a change here. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Waiters, he's checked in for Roberson. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Irving drives in. Augustine with the steal. The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, they've just been an ordinary team in terms of free throw shooting this year, guys. About 75%.
That one misses.
Not a typical trip to the line for him there. He had been knocking them down today.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
And a wide open look. Irving. And again, it's Cleveland. And that does it for the first half of play. Cavaliers ahead. Ending the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-7 run. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
Well, Irving has simply been great. 34 points. He's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
Now, his outside stroke has looked really good today.
Second half is underway, and here's who Scott Brooks has got on the floor. Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Adams in the 5. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, guys, Kyrie Irving, the #1 pick overall back in 2011, a player who promised himself he'd play in the NBA when he was just in the 4th grade. He said that came from his father. Confidence, confidence, confidence. That's all my dad preached. He'd always tell me, Kyrie, you could be this, you could be that. My dad had more belief in me than I had in myself. Gentlemen.
You know, it helps having people boosting you up, Doris. Thanks.
Kyrie Irving 3 seasons ago was the only rookie in NBA history to shoot as well as he did from the three-pointers, the field, and the free throw line. There's no question about it. He is an elite shooter.
Now here's Westbrook, averaging 28 points a game. Durant just inside the line. Roberson the pass to Westbrook. And Ibaka kicks to Roberson. It's taken away by Smith. Irving with it. Westbrook picks him up. And that one's good, Irving.
And Irving, super skilled, one of the league's best shooters, and he'd make a strong case for being the league's most elusive ball handler as well. Seems to get by his man pretty much at will. And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Outside Durant. Again, Durant missing. And Irving super quick with the ball in his hands. And when he gets to the basket, a master using spin and English to convert.
And Kevin, you know, the story is that growing up, the hoop in his yard had a big part of the backboard broken off on the right side, so he had to learn that spin in English in order to bank it in.
I like that story.
Necessity is the mother of creation. There's
a good screen. Off the screen, and Cleveland again.